Hey guys, this is the Staff Sarge coming to you for number 11 with operation number 12. This one I've had to actually redo because of the whole fact that I kind of derped a little bit. Turns out that this final mission, which is the line defense, this is the last mission of Eaton. This is the actual final mission. If you do this before you do the Governor's Mansion, then you can't do the Governor's Mansion. But if you do Governor's Mansion first, then you can do this one. So I derped a little bit the first time I did it, but this time we have the extra money, we have the extra mechs, and so we should be all good, and I should have less of a failure than I did last time.
For line support units, but the threat level is extremely high. The fighting has turned into a real meat grinder. If you do get called up to the line, ensure you don't overextend yourself, Commander. You could find your lance in a world of hurt, fast.
Alright, so it's very simple. You drop here, you have to make it to that mountain pass from the convoy missions, and just kill everyone who comes at us. Very simple, but they send a lot of mechs, and it's a lot of heavy mechs as well. So, as you can see, is my loadout. I've got the same awesome I did last time. I've got a brand new summoner. I've got the Mad Dog and the Catapult, which are fully repaired, and then Lance 2, a pair of Arguses and a pair of Bushwhackers. So overall, a good amount of firepower. Although the second Lance, it bugs out sometimes in this mission. I'm hoping it doesn't bug out this time, but you know, we'll find out. So the Argus is same as last time for both of them. So that's a missile one. Sawn Off is a ballistic one. Awesome, no change. PPCs. Although, because of the heat rating on this planet, the fact we're in a desert, that could be a bit of a problem. Dundee, I don't think changed anything, and actually no, wait, I have. I did actually get my hands on some clan heavy machine guns. So I went on and bought those with some of the salvage money, so they should be able to tear up the enemy fairly quickly. Heavy machine guns are a personal favourite of mine. They're heavier than normal machine guns, but they do a fair bit more damage. The best mech ever, I've replaced the AC-20 with an AC-10 just to give it less reliance. Here's our new mech, the Summoner, aka the Loki. It's called Burn Down Everything because it has SRM-6s, which, as said before, are Inferno. We have a pair of Flamers, and a pair of machine guns and a pulse laser just for backup. So this thing should hopefully be able to set some enemies on fire and impede their ability to fight back. Although whether or not the air will take advantage of this, I have no idea. But you know, we'll probably have to remodify that for the next mission. And the Mad Dog, which is the exact same, lots and lots of missiles. So that's the force. Just having the awesome and replacing, last time I ran this I had light mechs, so I've replaced that with the Loki or the Summoner. Should be all good. And the other thing I've done is I put Buzz on the second Lance and replaced him with Bulldog, I believe. So now I have everyone who's going to be actually talking to me will have voices that won't piss me right the fuck off, which is always a good thing.
Spectre 1, move to the Barlow Gap and reinforce 3rd Company's defense of the pass. Colonel Bouchard, out.
Okay, Castle. Looks like we're in it. Give us a best speed course to Barlow Gap.
Uploading. Follow your nav. Good luck, sir.
That paint job in this environment, it kinda does burn the eyes, doesn't it? So, line defense mission. Get to the point and kill everyone who comes near you.
Enemy choppers, dead ahead.
As you can see, that secondary objective, to protect the field base, that's what those gunships are doing. So, we'll see if we can snipe them.
Target destroyed.
So, by the looks of things, going just off the, I can't believe I haven't pointed this out yet. When they light up, when they go from green to yellow, I assume that's what colours they are. I'm partially colourblind here. When they light up, that means that the weapon is both ready to fire, so the PPCs just then, and they're also in range. So it turns out that light PPCs are only just shorter ranged
Alpha secure
than the ER PPCs. Only just. It's probably about 50 to 100 meters. I haven't bothered confirming that. So light PPCs do the job. So we get to Alpha, and I think I had looked at it before. There's a repair bay there if needed. Hopefully we shouldn't, because the time it takes to get back there... Hey, well found. The time it takes to get back there, you know, we'll screw over everyone else. So the Vulture's keeping pace nicely, everyone else is kind of lagging behind.
Black 6, this is Spectre, moving to reinforce. What's your status? Over.
Good to see you, Spectre. We are dangerously close to our combat loss grouping. Engaging enemy Lance pushing through Beta.
Roger. We'd have been here sooner, but we had to field some choppers in your backfield.
Copy. They've been overflying the ridge this whole offensive. They're wreaking havoc on the supply lines.
Roger. Roger, Lee.
Copy.
Copy.
Alright, so the first enemy force you come across isn't too much. You know, a pair of Wolfhounds, a pair of Arguses, you can take them down quick if you've got the mechs. And because I'm driving a frickin' awesome, you know, of course we can. Piece of piss, no problem.
Forward elements report 2 Lances inbound. Get ready, people.
Probably didn't need to lock on at that close range, but did anyway. Now, if you have a look on the radar, you'll notice that, damn it, fair few enemies coming up to join us right about now. So just back right the fuck up.
Targets destroyed.
And it appears that the last 2 videos ago, yeah, it was 2 videos ago, I was talking about the auto alignment of the torso to the leg section to the torso section. It appears to do it when you're walking backwards as well, which is a minor annoyance. I honestly don't know how to turn that off, unfortunately. Oh, they're pouring on the fire. I believe there are LRM carriers in this mix. And more gunships.
Hold position at Beta, Commander. We can't let them slip by.
Take that. Targets destroyed.
Okay, so their scout lance is down, but that's still a lot of targets.
Take out the designated target.
Roger. Roger, 6.
I mean, about half of those are battle mechs, so this isn't going to be an easy fight, and all my guys are just kind of hanging back as well. Which could be worse. Ooh, Black Knight. I've had a look at I actually dug through and found the original designs of Black Knight. The original design looks so much better. And so it turns out that that bushwhacker has the eye, and the enemy has a summoner. The what was it? The IFF jammer. That's the one. The bushwhacker has the IFF jammer, which makes it pop up as a friendly, which appears to do nothing if you're trying to lock on for LRMs. LRMs. That's why you want to lock on when you fire them. With LRMs, it doesn't matter if you're actually like targeting the thing. Like I'm engaging a Wolfhound while targeting an Argus. But if I look at this Wolfhound for long enough, the LRMs will lock on. So all you need to do is just stare at a target for long enough, and the missiles will track, which is all good. Of course, it's not helping my accuracy at all. It's not helping my heat sinks at all. There goes another Wolfhound.
Take that. Targets destroyed. Target neutralized.
And they're still messing up my guys.
Destroyed.
So my mechs, is that a? Oh yeah, that's my bushwhacker. So the second lance is getting stuck in. There was a problem a couple of times when I ran this. Like the first time I ran it before I had to scrap the entire video because I derped severely. The second lance, for whatever reason, would hang back at spawn, and then when they finally got up to the gap, they would just hang around the mountains, like to the... Which way are we facing? So I'm facing the west, to the north, to the east of the mountains, to the north of the pass, which meant that they were absolutely useless. They were just standing around going, we have no idea what's going on here. Completely and utterly useless second lance. And that happened, I think, twice. I think it also happened the time I ran this before I started doing this Let's Play, the playthrough I had of that. So it is a common problem, but it seems like it hasn't affected this playthrough because my guys are actually getting stuck. And as you can see, my second lance is heavily engaged and is getting fucked up. Hey, this guy's got a dead leg. Yeah, taking advice from some guys in the thread, I am actually going to try and shoot out this Argus's legs and see, while overheating, and see if I can get a kill. And
Heavy lance is history.
that works really well. Of course, the small problem is if a mech's moving, then you know it's that much harder to target. But otherwise, you know, leg kills are the way to go. Or you can just pour on the PPCs and absolutely fuck up everyone who comes against you. And they're down to one Wolfhound, which is getting missed. Hey, what do you know? The summoner's actually getting into to CQC with him.
Medium lance is down.
Well, that was easy. Relatively.
All hostiles destroyed. Barlow Gap is secure.
Acknowledged, Spectre. Any word on Black 6?
Negative, Colonel. He did punch out. Our team will aid in search and rescue.
Appreciated. You did good work, son. Good to have you on board.
Search and rescue. Coordinate with Allied recovery. Let's get all of our people back. The Loyalists are broken, Commander. Of course, the difficulty of running short-term contracts and doing your job too well is that you soon find yourself out of work. Up-to-date listings of employment opportunities are available in your star system overview.
Okay, well, let's start off with the small stuff. So a bit of Davian points, some nobility. We have 2 damaged heavies, but, you know, they'll be repaired up. A good amount of weapon salvage, but the mech salvage. Holy Jesus. That... The Wolfhounds, the Arguses, I probably won't need at all, and probably that one Bushwhacker as well. So I'll sell those off for salvage, which leaves a Black Knight and a Loki, which are very good heavy mechs. That is so much cash. Oh, hey, and we got newsfeed featuring us. So the Eaton Militia, alongside the Thessalonica Guardians, decides to blow against the Loyalists, and now I believe that means Eaton's going to be independent. So kind of like a Mech Commander 2 kind of situation with the whole, you know, plants getting independence, except not spread out over the course of an entire game. Good amount of kills, good amount of salvage, a lot of stuff needing repairs, but you know, we got the cash for it. We got more than enough cash for it, and selling off what we have will more than cover it and cut down our costs for the next planet. So many mechs, including a Black Knight. I'm gonna, probably for the next mission, I'm gonna have to rig this thing up and take it for a stroll. I mean, as awesome as the awesome is, ha 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 ha, you know, everyone likes a good heavy mech. So that's the end of Eaton, completely. You do the Revolution mission and that's it, the planet is done. So the choices are Solaris, which I don't want to go to yet. I want to wait a little while. There's New Exford, which is a planet under attack by Clan Jade Falcon, which no clanners are supposed to actually attack the Inner Sphere, so by attacking New Exford, there's a little bit of an issue there. And then you've also got Stike. Now, Stike isn't an easy planet. It's a fair bit... It's a little bit of a step up from Eaton with the reinforcement missions, so you know, you're going to come across a lot more heavy mechs and some assault mechs. Same thing for New Exford. The thing is though, New Exford is all clanner equipment all the time. Stike, not so much. Although the jump is a bit more expensive. No, we'll go with Stike for the next one, solely because I don't want to run against the Jade Falcons until I have a lot better equipment. That's how I generally play this, because going up against Jade Falcons with heavy mechs, you can do it, but it's better to bring the extra firepower that you get with assault mechs, just generally. So that was so that's the end of Eaton. Not so painful, especially for this, you know, the second run I did of it. The only thing you have to remember is make sure when you get up to the final 2 missions, the Governor's Mansion and Revolution, make sure you do the Governor's Mansion first, because once you do Revolution, that is it. The planet is over. And that's where I failed the first time I ran through it. I thought they were mutually exclusive, you could do one or the other. That's not the case. So just do that first, then do Revolution, and you'll have plenty of mechs, plenty of money, everything is all good. So next time we are going to the lovely little planet of Stike. What kind of world is it? I think it's like a temperate world. So you know, your default one with rivers and forests and all that kind of stuff. So heat management shouldn't be as much of an issue. There'll be a good run of missions, which will be fairly challenging. Then after that, I'll probably end up going to Solaris once that's all done. But that'll be a fair few missions in the future. This is also not getting to the plot relative missions just yet. That isn't until the end game. So I'll meet you next time from Stike. I've got to sell off a whole bunch of equipment, get some money back, reduce the weekly cost for the jump, which is always a good thing to do. And yep, I will see you guys around for video number 12. See you later. The mech of the mission for Operation 12 is the Technicron Manufacturing AWS 8Q Awesome, a Star League era assault mech built for independent defense and siege operations. Heavily armored, the base model relies on a trifecta of PPCs and a large number of heat sinks for extended combat, such as pounding enemy defense lines for hours on end. About the only weak spot is a lack of proper long-range firepower, which is answered in a few of the remodels. These add LRM racks or large lasers, or in the case of the 9M, by upgrading the PPCs to the extended range model. This variant was also used by Adam Steiner, commander of the Somerset Strike.